the hospitality and healthcare spaces.
Great. Appreciate the color. Thanks, Mike.
You bet.
Thank you. Your next question is coming from Scott Buck from H.C. Wainwright.
Okay, we're back. We're back. We're live. Let's do this.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. Thanks for taking my questions. Mike, I was hoping maybe you could expand a little bit more on that last question. I'm curious, any real changes to the way you're approaching sales on the location platform versus maybe the last regime?
Yeah, so based on where we are in terms of staffing size, et cetera, we're going to have to be really smart about creating distribution leverage. And so, I brought in a couple of people who are, sort of tried and true in terms of their effectiveness in not only, selling, but also leading the sales function. We're going to be investing in demand generation and other traditional B2B marketing techniques to serve our direct sales force. In addition to that, and I'm personally going on the road and having discussions with some other ecosystem players specific to the hospitality segment, to be clear. Conducted one of those meetings last week. I've got another one coming up right after the Roth conference next week. And these are folks who have sales forces of dozens and hundreds of reps who can hypothetically take our solution to market as a complementary product offering to the solutions that they provide, whether they're technology, hardware, or otherwise. So I suppose the point is that our intention is not to hire a bunch of direct sales reps and, hope that they go out and sell. It's going to be to carefully and organically cultivate and grow an internal sales force, feeding them with the appropriate marketing, but then really kind of exploring outside of the company to identify and leverage distribution that's already in place with complementary solutions within the markets that we serve.
Perfect. That's helpful. And then in terms of business cadence from here, it sounds like all the noise is really in the past, and from here on out, we should, really look at this as a fresh restart on the business. Is that fair?
I'm going to ask Troy to answer that because I need to take a sip of water, but I think you're probably right.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Scott, thanks for the question, and yes, we're looking at this as a restart. When I joined back in June, we had a lot of heavy lifting, and we've accomplished the vast majority of that. We've got our costs under control. We have a plan to break even. One of the things we've been fighting for a while is the potential NASDAQ delisting for trading under $1. Obviously, we're with you guys that today we received a letter from NASDAQ that we're back in compliance. We'll be filing an 8K on that here in the near future. So we've come out of this period of time with cleaning up the cost structure, cleaning up the balance sheet, and maintaining our liquidity options going forward. So, it's a new day, Scott.
Great. Thanks for that, Troy. And I guess last one, in terms of the current cost infrastructure, how much support does that give you as the revenue begins to ramp? I mean, is this, are we at trough levels, or is this something you can hang on to while revenue grows kind of 2 or 3x where we are today?
Yeah, good question. We're early stages. I believe we're going to have to make some investment as we grow. I think that investment probably starts to modestly ramp mid-year, and then we'll evaluate what the backlog looks like and invest accordingly. We're going to be conservatively aggressive, but we want to make sure that we're not getting too far in front of our revenue stream and get back into the situation where we're burning just too much cash.
I appreciate that. Thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you. Your next question is coming from Ed Wu from Ascendiant Capital. Your line is live.
Yeah, congratulations on all the progress on the turnaround. My question is, what are you seeing out there in terms of the sales cycle in your business? I think as you have reached a much better state of the company, has that improved when you make your pitches to your potential clients?
Yes, we're starting to see evidence of improvement. Let me speak to that a little bit. So, part of part of our strategy in really being reliant upon, in part, an organic sales force, and then the third-party distribution represented by partners, et cetera, is that those are very different kinds of sales cycles and different kinds of maturities. And so our job is to do a better job of identifying direct sales opportunities where we can. We are working pretty hard referral programs from existing, happy, satisfied, renewing customers. And I'll give you just one really quick anecdote. So we recently launched in a particular property under the Marriott umbrella. That implementation went really well. The general manager of that property said, look, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing here in terms of the app and the engagement it's driving. Let me introduce you to my friend over here who runs another resort in a different part of the country. And that sales cycle is maturing very, very rapidly. I think it's probably sort of in the 45 to 60-day close time frame, as distinct from some of the other beachhead accounts that may have taken many months to win. So in addition to that, we've got a fair bit of what I characterize as incremental demand within our existing customer base. Those should boil quicker as well. And so, we're employing kind of an all-of-the-above strategy, identifying direct deals within existing customers and their, friends and family, so to speak, while we are waiting for some of these deals that are coming through channel to mature on their own timeline.
I wish you guys good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you. Your next question is coming from Howard Halpern from Taglich Brothers. Your line is live.
Congratulations on all the hard work that you've accomplished so far. Could you, provide some color on deal size within the different verticals? And are you looking at maybe initially a smaller deal size so you can move forward with incremental growth within new customers?
Yeah, so we're actually kind of going the opposite direction. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So we're kind of rejiggering the way that we tell the story of value that we deliver to our customers. And so, our goal, and I'm speaking specifically to hospitality, the economics in the healthcare space are a little bit different, and they're also different from the connected workspace. But as I mentioned, hospitality is going to be one of our primary focuses in the immediate term. We're really talking about this as turning our digital companion to the in-person experience into a revenue-generating concierge-type service. And what I mean by that is that it's essentially a digital companion sitting in the pocket of all the guests in such a way as to be able to allow them to transact. And we've got some good data from a couple of customers that tend to indicate that they're generating many hundreds of thousands of dollars per quarter through our application. So we're going to lean into that. We're going to charge for the value we're delivering, and we're also going to be bundling in a deeper level of customer success into the relationship with these customers in such a way as to really allow them to extract more of that value without having to add staff on their side. And we can do all of that without, kind of linear scaling. We can do that supported by artificial intelligence and various playbooks that we've built based on the best practices that are available or that we've identified through, the partners that we have that are customers rather that we have that are achieving really good results. So I think that our ticket's going to go up as this sales strategy takes hold, but I think it's kind of early days, and I'd hate to say anything definitive until we have some more data to help you with your forecasting.
And can you talk to, I guess your engineering and software teams, have they developed a methodology for, maybe quicker implementations than in the past? And how does that relate to potential growth opportunities?
They sure have. And in fact, I must confess that I don't really know all the details because I'm really not a technical person. But long story short, we've identified some ways to really compress the time frame and the level of effort required to implement a new solution. And that has to do with some of the ways that we've updated our app framework, some of the ways that we have identified certain capabilities
show for you now.
Within the implementation workflows that allow us to
if we could do
ingest
that,
data in
what I'm
mass
going to do
and
now is
otherwise use that to kind of
automatically
cascade
give you
through
the
the
link
app,
and send you
distinct
across
from
to
some of the
our
handwork that was being done
channel,
before.
and
we'll
keep the
continue to
conversation
focus
going. So
on ways
split this evening.
to decrease the time to market and decrease, frankly, the level of effort and cost associated with delivering these solutions.
Okay, well, thanks, and keep up the great work.
You betcha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That completes our Q&A session. Everyone, this concludes today's event. You may disconnect at this time.
Did have a bit of an issue,
day.
but we have resolved it.
Okay. I think Martyn is...
Oh, but let's go into price.
Yep, so that is ended. Is everyone still with me? What earnings that was? To be honest, I couldn't really listen in too much, so let's hope. I was looking at the chart mostly, and the chart's just suggesting it's sideways, it's business as usual, nothing too significant happening. We're also going to look at the chart for Heron as well, HRTX. HRTX. Let's remember that. But let me know what you guys thought about Phunware. We weren't live at the beginning. We were on two different channels. I was trying to bring you the information. I think finally Martyn resolved it, thankfully. So thank you, Martyn, for resolving that issue. We've got a main channel over to the second channel as well, just after we look at the chart for Phunware. Craig, if you can give us a rundown, what do you think of the earnings? Is it what you expected? What did you think from the earnings? And Patrick, what did you think? Excuse me. Let me know what your thoughts were on that Phunware earnings. Obviously, sorry that it was on one channel, then the next channel. Thankfully, Martyn did resolve it, so thank you to Martyn. Let's have a look at the chart because it really didn't move much. It's basically down 1% on the day. When I've been looking at this chart, I do expect it, just from a technical perspective, it is in the support area with the moving averages. But there is a gap here, and gaps normally 90% of the time do get filled. There's one at 7:35, but the one that's pretty bad, and this means if like a really bad news comes out, which hasn't happened during the earnings, which is good, the next gap is at $3.83. I don't expect that one to be filled unless some terrible news comes out in the future, but the earnings call did seem to be fine. But this one here is more likely to be filled. It's a 7:33. So I just seen Craig say trying to sell some shares, think we might get a drop tomorrow. The stock will be attracted. Let's take away the bull market support band. Will be attracted to this. I mean, we're under that support. We're under some sort of support, but the main issue is the stock's going to be I thought for a second that dotted line was my support, but it's nothing significant. But the main issue here is we are going to be attracted to this gap over here, and for it to close, it has to come down to 735. Not saying it 100% has to come down, but more likely than not, this gap will be closed out at some point in the future, whether it be this week or in a year's time. That's one you have to consider yourself. But if you did want to sell at this point, then your buy orders should be around the $7.50 level. And some people do use that strategy, sell some now and put a limit order in around the $7.50. The other issue is these lower highs on the chart. So you can see here it's just lower highs. So again, you can go and retest that and then come back down. But again, one thing to be worried about for really bad news is having limit orders set at $4, somewhere around there. As you can see, the stock has been just trending downwards. So it is entering some like high value areas where you can start making a lot of money out of the stock. For example, if it comes down to $7.53, those are your two buy areas for this stock. And then you can start targeting selling at $25 will be the target to start selling the stock would be somewhere around here, which is around the $27, but then you'd want to be selling at these highs here. So about $25 to $27 is a high risk area, the area you want to sell, and the areas you do want to buy at $7.50 or worst case scenario around that $4 mark. Let's see what we have lost ability to do a lot of things. Look at this. I don't know what's going on here. My sis channel, so I do apologize. The first time we did it went so well, and the second time not as well. Let's just see what Craig said. No real exciting news that we didn't already know, perhaps, even though everyone kind of knows what's going on there. So that's good. Which broker does he use? Don't quite know what you mean. I'm using TradingView to have a look at the charts. So nothing too exciting. Let's have a look at the chart for HRX, and then we'll come back to Phunware. HRTX. This was what Martyn was covering. Let's make sure this is still on screen. So that had a jump of 10%. So earnings must have been good. Looking at the chart, you have to draw these horizontal lines at where the price has pivoted upwards, and then we're back above it, which is good. So your next real targets again could be this. It's sort of the opposite of fun because you have a gap to the upside, which will likely be filled, and that's at $6. So the target for this stock, if it continues staying above the resistance at $2.36, is $6. Of course, you have little areas you have to get above first, $3.41, and another way you can see if the momentum is shifting is just drawing some sort of trend line to the upside. And making sure you don't deviate too much. Currently, we're underneath it, but not by too much. The real support's at $2.25, and you're looking for $3.41, then $5.64, and $6.67. So yeah, that's the Heron Therapeutics. I don't actually know what this company does at all. Let's see if we can get any information. It is a biotech technology company which engages in development of pharmaceutical products for acute care and oncology patients. It's the company was founded in 1983. Okay, nothing too interesting. What's the market cap of this company? 354 million. What is the market cap of Phunware actually? It must be quite low now. Why is this being slow? The market cap of Phunware is 81 million. Wow. Yeah, it's very great opportunity to really, and if it comes down 61%, the market cap will be in less than 40 million, so it'll be around 32 million or something like that. So have the limit orders in place, because this could be a $1 billion company one day, and that will be a 10x from here, so you'll be heading back to the highs. This has traded in the past with the last sort of election as high as 1,100. and even previously as high as 27,000. So we won't see those levels again, I don't think, but we can see a 10x from this stock if everything goes well, and even if their coin comes out next year, it might be in the height of the bull run. So we'll see. It's at low value. Let me know your thoughts on Phunware. Let's see some of your comments. There's shorts. Good short position for CFD trading tomorrow upon market opening. Yes, it could be. Getting it down to that $7.50 level could happen easily. I sold over 90% of mine. I will try and trade it and buy back at a lower price. Can't see any upwards momentum for PHUN until November or PHUN announcement. Yes, good luck to you. For PHUN, do I see any promise to grow? I don't see any promises. It looks like it's sideways for the moment. I don't know too much about the stock. By the sounds of things, it looks like it's sideways until. What are your thoughts on opening bell tomorrow, Sensei? For Phunware, is that for fun or for in general, Craig? If you can just clarify that, and then I'll let you know. Is Martyn in the chat? Martyn, are you watching the stream? Is it buffering? Are we good? Are we finally having this stream without any issues? Apparently, there's a PHUN coin. Apparently, the PHUN coin is fully SEC regulated. That is good news. That means the longevity will be good. Doesn't mean it will go to the moon straight away, but it means it will stay there for a while. So that's good news. There's not many coins that are SEC regulated, that's for sure. Talking about coins, let's have a quick look at the. Oh, PHUN in the morning. Okay, let's have a look. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't day trade, but we can have a look. Let's see. The thing is, it hasn't been volatile at all during the earnings. So yeah, I would say down, just because the momentum is down. You've got this sort of flag forming, sort of a bear flag-ish. You've got see this here, and then the general direction is already. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. That's the wrong arrow. So yeah, the direction was down, and then you go into this bear flag, and normally more than 50% of the chance is you start heading to the downside. So I might see it come down to that $7.50 level, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, and maybe never. But right now, from just looking at it, I don't normally like to trade. Oh, can I get rid of this? I don't normally like to trade the small time frames because it's so much more likely you're going to get wrecked. And just from experience, midterm trading has just been better for me, DCAing and buying at low risk areas. But looking at it, it looks like we're in a downtrend. We've got this move downwards, this consolidation to the side, trending downwards. So you're more than likely looking to go down. Again, I wasn't listening too much to the earnings there. I was trying to fix a few problems. So just take away what you thought from the earnings and think what the institutions are thinking. So again, $7.40, $7.50 is my target. Oh, and I wasn't even showing the screen. I wasn't even showing the screen. Let me show you again. What I was showing you here was there's basically a bear flag here. And then the path is normally down, then consolidation sideways, and then continuation down to maybe, I don't know, $7, something like that. See play out. Let's go back to the comments. I sold for PHUN. I don't see any promise to grow. We've seen that opening bell PHUN. Yeah, we've seen that. Martyn is here. Thank you for being here, Martyn. Thank you for sorting out the problem. We're here. We have no problems right now. We're not buffering. We're all good. That's what we like to see. No issues. Live working great. Working now. Thank you, Patrick. Nice haircut. Sensei looking sharp, bro. MSK. Always love your thoughts. Thank you. Very kind. Anything else anyone wants to look at? I mean, we've had a bit of a terrible performance with trying to get all of this sorted, so I do apologise. We do apologise. I'm happy to stay on for a bit longer if anyone wants to look at any other crypto stocks, anything like that. Let me know if there's anything you want me to look at. We did say Bitcoin will hit new highs this week and then probably pull back. We've seen a bit of both. I still expect it to go higher, but if we break the momentum, then maybe not. This is Bitcoin at 70,800. Still looking good. Basically all-time highs every day for a while, which is nice to see. Altcoins are selling off though. Litecoin down 6%, XRP down 5% today, but it's fine. The trend is up for now. Doge is up. Cake is up today. Let's look at the stocks. FSR. Do we come down to the final buy zone? I mean, this is the line in the sand. It's really sort of around that 30 cents. We got very close. So I would be buying it at 30 cents, to be honest. I mean, it's either going to recover and go to a few dollars or it's going to die at its risk to reward. So 30 cents, if it comes down to 25 cents, then I'm going to find some money and put it in. But if it hits this purple line again, then I'm buying, because as we've seen in the past, what we've been trading is this purple line. Every time it hits the purple line, it goes up about 50-60% if you look in the past. And we recently hit the purple line, and that's where we took our last trade. It went up 50%. And we're actually dangerously close to getting back to that, down to that 25 cents. So we'll see how that goes. You want to look at Boink? Let's look at Boink. Yeah, it's coming down. Nothing to look at with Boink. Yeah, looking good. It's another meme coin down 10% today. Nothing too significant. These are some coins someone came on the show and suggested once. I'm just seeing if any of them have mooned, but nothing really. Oh wow. Yeah, it's not doing well with his coins while the rest of the market's going up. It was Schmitzy, if you remember him coming on. Gold has pulled back today. It's buying opportunity down 1%. Look at that. Every day it was going up. I think in a week it went up 5%. Gold, the biggest asset on earth, was going up 5% in a week. How incredible is that? That's where the real money is going. I sold all my stuff, crypto being safe. Good, nice head split. So if that's what you want to do, then congratulations. Not many people have secured profits. I'm still holding out, but we'll see. And congratulations to you for taking profits. What other stocks? Soundhound AI up. Amazing. And bankrupt and liquidated and all that sort of stuff, but it worked perfectly. Double bottom at 134, and the stock is over 10x since. Meta's up 3% today. I wouldn't be touching that. Our buys on Meta were around $90. If you remember me coming on live with Martyn and Martyn buying when he used to trade stocks as well, we're buying at $90. Amazon, again, too high for me. The Nasdaq, too high for me. The S&P 500 is too high for me. We can get rid of this Head and Shoulders because that doesn't seem to be happening. J&J is okay. It's just a bit high. I prefer looking at some of these. What's Fiverr? Fiverr's looking good. Look at that. Its highs were 337. Now it's at $22. They're basically near all-time lows. Fiverr's looking like a DCA opportunity. Coinbase, our trade has been. How can we not see our trade? Yeah, there you go. Wow, we bought this at $62 on Martyn's account. We bought it at $30-something, and now it's done both our trades. So that was a 10x. Wow, that's incredible. Wrap Technologies, unfortunately, we did say this is the resistance level here. That's the line in the sand. It looks like it's coming back down to $2. We'll end the show shortly. If there's any other suggestions you have, let's have a look at the comments. Oh, hello, Zach Z. Congratulations with your Litecoin. I'm having a good day. Thank you very much. What do you think about AMP? That's a crypto, isn't it? AMP. Oh, wow. Look at that go. Up 82% today. Yeah, I mean, not much you can do with it now. I think I held a last cycle, to be honest. Where like ICO during 2021, I bought some. I got airdrop some. But yeah, there's not much I can say with it now. It's up 82%. Dogecoin has been profit zone. I hope I am right that meme coin pump is going to stop suddenly. I mean, if Bitcoin carries on going up, Dogecoin will go up as well. I mean, my target for Dogecoin over the next year and a half is about $1, to be honest. James 007, nice haircuts. Say thank you very much. Greg, hi Zach. Good evening, Zach. Chipotle now accepting cryptocurrency payments, US location, including Bitcoin, ETH, and Sol. It sounds like we're in a bull market again. What are your thoughts on Luna? Let's have a look at Luna. Intuitive machines. Yeah, it's probably just gonna go sideways for a while. I don't see too much happening with this stock for a while, to be honest. Add this push up. Probably just going to range between $4.5 and $5. There's not too much going on with this stock. Yeah, not much to report with it on it back. What do you think about Coinbase having? It's ridiculous that Coinbase still has issues. It had a whole bear market to get over it. I mean, Crypto.com hasn't had any issues. Revolut hasn't had any issues, but Coinbase seems to have issues. It's not good to see, but I guess Coinbase is still one of the most trusted exchanges, and it's never an issue of like you're going to lose your crypto. It's just you can't trade it, but just have to take that into account. Maybe have limit orders set up. Sensor, what percentage of Bitcoin do you think is stuck in ledgers that have been lost or had lost passwords? Wow, if it includes like Satoshis as well, which is I guess either Satoshi's going to dump on us at one point or it is actually lost. I would say 30%. Around 30 or more than 30% lost. So I don't, yeah. Also DeFi password, lost password, yeah. The TextMex chains partnership with Flex allows customers to pay with 95 different digital currencies, including Bitcoin. Oh, interesting. What is Flex? Are you familiar with Flex? No, I haven't heard of it. I have not heard of it, Ed Switzer. But thanks for the information. You got. If everyone can hit the like button on their way out, I think we're going to end the stream. Thank you for tuning back in and sorry for all the issues. Let's see if there's... Okay, well I think we're done. Thank you for tuning in. We were all over the place with the earnings, but we finally got it working, so thanks for tuning in. As time goes on, the percentage of Bitcoin will keep increasing and making Bitcoin. The percentage of Bitcoin loss will keep increasing and Bitcoin even rarer. Yeah, exactly. And as halvenings keep happening, the amount of Bitcoin per block being mined is going to be halved, so the supply is going to be less. Remember, there is still risk with Bitcoin. I mean, Satoshi could come out of, and who knows who Satoshi is? He can come out of the woodwork and just sell everything and dump on everyone. So it doesn't come risk-free, even Bitcoin. I think XRP has less risk than Bitcoin, to be honest. How much Bitcoin does Satoshi hold? I think it's a mil. Let's see, how much Bitcoin does Satoshi hold? Between 750 and 1.1 million. Yeah, around 1 million, I was right. Flex Network is a payments protocol that enables instant and in-store payments from 99 different assets across the 12 different blockchain networks at 41,000 actual locations. Thank you, Ed Spitzer. You answered your own question. Yep, stream is running fine. No issues. Amazing. Is there any other questions? Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't come without any risk, but crypto is in a bull run and I'm excited. Remember, it can have 20-30% drops and continue going higher, but it's all looking good for now. Just have money on the side to buy the dips. But until next time, thank you for tuning in from the Phunware earnings. Take care of your money, take care of your crypto, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.